Hey guys, about to play the first round of a Shadows over Innistrad pre-release draft. I forgot to actually put my lands in when I was recording, but ended up going with a 9 plains, 8 islands split and 17 lands. Yeah, I think this is a keep. Way to interact early, one of our 3 drops, and a perfectly fine 5 drop. My stuff is all weird. My computer got worked on some, so I think some of my settings may be gone. My hotkeys are the same though. I kind of miss seeing full art lands, though. This just feels wrong now after playing all of the. Okay, well, he's annoying, especially because he gets value from the graveyard. So he's not the best thing to Puncturing Light. But we may do it anyway. He does have to invest 4 mana later into doing something. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not too worried. I'm okay with him taking a turn off to do that. He can take my 3 drop away here, which would suck, but he might take a Puncturing Light instead. No, he took my 3 drop. Yeah, that's the thing to do probably. All right. Oh yeah, it has this new card type thing. That's pretty cool. Do I use Puncturing Light? I mean, I kind of lose value if I do. I think it's okay to just take 2, honestly. My opponent does know I have 2 Puncturing Lights in my hand now, which is definitely not a good thing for us, but he can play around it. He can just attack with his Ghoul Collar forever. That's the biggest thing that he gained out of that Pick the Brain. Okay, well, if he equips that, we're going to be pretty happy. Like, I would advise against running this in like 90% of decks, but, it's just me. Okay, so we're going to take 2. He also does have Storm Rider Spirit. Like, all the cards in my hand would be, like, surprises, but... Well, he doesn't have the mana right now to use its ability. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and use one of my Puncturing Lights. He knows I have them, so he can just play around them anyway to a certain degree, so... I think playing them, for at least some value is worth it. He's getting to Delirium pretty quickly, that's for sure. Yeah, he's there, so... Although if he removes his creature, he'll lose Delirium, interestingly. I guess Skulk does set up the Skeleton Key does let you get Madness. Hey, I don't mind drawing a 4-drop, especially a perfectly solid one like this. That makes it less awkward to leave mana up for Puncturing Light. This will be my first clue token on Magic Online. There it is. Is that the only creature we have that makes clues? I think it might be. It might be. Okay. Big creature, but it doesn't fly. Does keep us from attacking, but he can't attack me either. So yeah, now we can just like leave mana up for our Storm Rider Spirit or our Puncturing Light or our Clue. I mean, chances are we flash in our Spirit at the end of his turn. That's the kind of thing we're going to want to do. Yeah, Skulk's not great when you have a 3-power creature. 2 of them. Okay. Well, I'm okay with that. He does get to draw a card and discard a card now, though. So, is he going to Madness something? He is. And that I'm okay with. It's not the most amazing Madness trigger. So, I will take 3 gladly. I mean, not gladly. I mean, I'd rather not take it. But if my opponent wants to spend a card doing 3 to me, I'm okay with that. Although he did get to draw a card at the same time, so it's almost like he didn't spend the card. Although it still is. It's like he cast it from his hand, so he basically did, so. I'm guessing you don't attack because you're tapped out. Yeah, all right. So we're going to flash in our Spirit rather than crack our Clue or something. Start getting it in the air. All the lands. It's probably fine to crack my Clue right now. So I think I will. There we go. We only have one card type, but hey, don't mind drawing a permanent, that's for sure. So I'm going to get in for 3 in the air. I mean, this is a race we can lose eventually. Well, if we didn't have Puncturing Light, it would be, I guess. So we're just going to play our Drifter, who does not have flying, and doesn't really look like it'll be gaining it in any time. Well, I guess if we just draw a Vessel of Paramnesia, it can get there pretty quickly. All right. We do have 0 sorceries in our deck, though. But land, creature, enchantment. Hey, there's a Vessel. He can put Skulk on this now, and that's kind of a problem. 5 card types. Oh, wait, he milled me. What was he thinking? Now I'm 1 away from this having flying. Okay. Now we all just need to get an enchantment in there, and we're set. I mean, I'm going to Puncturing Light one of them. Even though Skulk will end up being a problem. Yeah, he knows I have the Puncturing Light, so yeah, he changed his mind. All right. Okay. Do I want to use Sleep Paralysis right now? Not particularly. It doesn't really get me anywhere. It can get me eventually if the Sleep Paralysis goes to my graveyard. It can get me to Delirium, but I think I'd rather just swing. And play an island. And yeah, just leave mana up for Puncturing Light. Okay, he does have Menace. That we're probably going to put Sleep Paralysis on because it is a little scary. We can't really... I mean, I guess I can double block it and only lose 1 creature, though, which would also... Oh, you have enchantment, which would also get me to Delirium. But if I lose this creature, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. Well, now I really want Delirium. But, yeah, so I'm going to swing in the air with our 3. Kapow. This guy's doing work. All of it so far, really. Okay, so I'm going to put Sleep Paralysis on this guy. Chaps him down. Play my Topplegeist. Oh, I forgot that he does that. I forget that he does it just when he comes into play. That could have actually been... No, it couldn't have. No, I still wouldn't have had any good attacks, so it's fine that I did that. I forgot Topplegeist also works well with our Spectral Shepherd, too. Even if we don't have Delirium, we can keep bouncing it to tap creatures for the cost of 3 every turn. That's not the worst thing ever. Okay. I'm going to block one of them. And I think I could make myself get Delirium if I like triple block something, but I don't think it's worth it. Question is, do I Puncturing Light the other one? I think the answer is no. I just take the 3. Ooh, that's pretty good right now. Okay. Pump them up. That makes it so all my dudes can attack pretty hard, especially because all he has is a 1/3 blocker. So I think we just go for it. See what our opponent can do about it. He can't attack, obviously, but... No good blocks. Yeah. So we drop him to 5 all of a sudden. We still have a decent blocker who does die to that Lamplighter, but it will also give me Delirium when I block, so it'll probably be worth it. Because then this will fly, and I'll have 5 flying. So if he decided to attack here, I'm just going to block. We already got all the value we need, I think. So block gives me delirium. This flies, this taps stuff. So we have 5. We have lethal in the air now. I mean, I guess he attacked with both, so it doesn't matter, but we'll see what he plays. Ooh, okay. That doesn't matter. So we now know he has that card, though. So he's still dead in the air. Do they turn gold? Yeah, they do. That's cool. He just wants to do his stuff. Just to do it. All right. Okay, opponent scooped. So we're playing a black-blue zombie graveyard synergy deck. We don't really have anything good to side in against that. Our Puncturing Light does get a little worse against those graveyard value guys, but it's still solid, I think. That game kind of makes me think about Ethereal Guidance just because it would have like busted the board open. He had very few flyers too, so. But we do have Tenacity and, which I think is better, and Inspiring Captain to kind of do the same thing. So, all right. Well, our opponent probably should not have used his Vessel on us, but it ended up not mattering really. But all right, so on to game 2. I don't think we have any changes to make. I mean, is this a matchup? I mean, that wouldn't have been terrible there, but at least we took this Corpse Trawler away from him, I guess. Okay. I think this is one we need to send back. We do have turn 1 Topple turn 2 Moorland Drifter. But after that, we have to hope we draw lands pretty badly. Because, well, we have a 3, a 4, and a 5. But, yeah, I think we mulligan it. We also don't have any blue, so. Okay, I do think this is better, but we'd like some blue this time. And there it is. Okay. We didn't see either of our Spectral Shepherds last time, so it's nice to see him this time. All right, Skeleton Key. Actually, I have a pretty similar hand to last time. Hopefully he doesn't steal our Spectral Shepherd from our hand. He stole our 3-drop from our hand last time and got us up to an extra slow start. So Puncturing Light seemed to be pretty good. I don't think you usually want more than 2 because it has 2 requirements and all, but it's a requirement that a lot of creatures meet. All right, so he can start skulking, which is pretty annoying, and I'm gonna let it happen. I mean, the skulk. The thing I'm worried about is him drawing a card and hitting Delirium and all that crap. But I'll just play my Spectral Shepherd, and next turn I can Puncturing Light this to deal with take away some of the value. Like he'll have looted once if he spends half his turn, half his mana here equipping his Ghoul Caller. I can actually trade with it too, but I don't want to do that, I don't think. I mean, I'm just going to take 2, yeah. He has something else he wants to do with his mana. Yeah, unfortunately, like, these 2 removal spells are both very restrictive, but what are you going to do? Triska Decaphobia. Okay, well... Did see that card, did mention that it's possible to lose too. We do have a way of gaining life in our hand, which is relevant, I think. We're going to get in for 2. But it does kind of put us on a 5-turn clock. I mean, we'll have to play Silver Strike on something at some point just to keep from dying in a few turns. He can also do damage to us, which gets us closer. So it's even less of a clock, actually. But yeah, I'll play my Niblis here. Does mean I'm not protecting my creature, but... Right, you can have everybody lose a life. We're also at the same life, though, so he could potentially lose the game himself. But he does get to choose what happens. So if he gets to 14, he'll start making us gain life. I would think. All right. Well, that's good news for us. We can drop him to 13 this turn and make him make us gain life, which I think is good for us. He has red in his deck. Is he going to kill one of my creatures? No, he's just going to equip that. Fine by me. We take 2. He does have that Alms of the Blood, which isn't a card I like very much, but if he had black mana right now, I probably would have blocked because he could Alms of the Blood me down to... Oh, no, it would take me... No, but yeah, it would get me within range of dying to Triskaidekaphobia. So if I drop him to 13 here, he has to make it so we both gain life. Oh, well, there's another way to gain life. And it might just be what I play now. Because me gaining life is a big annoyance for him. Yeah, I think I probably do just play my Geist. I could hold up mana for my Storm Rider, but this can actually just block and kill that, even though it has Skulk too, which I think is relevant. So we're going to have to gain life. I guess he can make us both lose life, but I see that as unlikely. And I'll play my Geist. We blew up to bluff that we have Essence Flux or whatever it is. So he takes us up to 18. Gives us a dude who can block that effectively. What you gonna choose? Yeah, he's having us lose. Wait a second. You're gonna lose the game if you chose that. I don't know if you realized that, but okay. Oh, wait, was there no way for him to prevent that? Yeah, there was no way. Dropping him to 13 was brilliant. Go me. So I didn't realize that's how... I was thinking the life gain or loss happened first, but it doesn't. So once I dropped him to 13, he just died to his own enchantment. So, all right. Well, we won round 1, sort of unexpectedly, off of our opponent's Triskaidekaphobia. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And there's still 2